I've slept worse places, but I can't remember when.
Are we having fun yet? Yes, yes we are. More fun, please.
Alright, we are in Nikko. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Kirifuri Plateau. It's about 11-ish kilometers, most of it on the road. It is 8 p.m. right now. Sunrise is around 4:20. So we're going to get up to the platform, get a little bit of sleep there, see the sunrise. And then after that, we're going to continue hiking and we're going to go up the peak there, which is Akanagisan, if I remember correctly. So we're going to go up to the peak. So most of the first part is going to be in the dark. So if I see any interesting animals, last time I did this walk, I saw a ton of deer. This time I do have a camera that can do night vision, kind of, sort of. Maybe I'll get some good videos. Either way, I will see you at Kirifuri Plateau. Snake. Do you see him? That's why you gotta be careful when walking the mountains. Is that a mooshie? Oh, someone's coming. Quite fast too. Yo, is that somebody's cat? There's something in that tree. Oh. Oh. It's a palm civet. Not a cat. Still cool. Huh. Hey, buddy. Deer. Both spooked each other. I think she's still pretty close by. Yep, there she is. If you can see her ears. There she is. If memory serves correct, this is the last street light. So after this, it gets steeper and twistier. But there's only 4.5 kilometers left. But they're not very nice 4.5 kilometers. So I'm going to take a break under that light, drink some water, and then we'll continue what is psychologically the second half. Wild boar, I think. Whoa! Deer. That's a deer. How this one? You can see the eyes. That might be a deer too. This is Nikko. There are lots of deer in here. Yep. 2 deer. So Nikko actually has too many deer. It's become an ecological problem. So when we got up to Kirifuri, you're actually going to see a deer fence and a deer gate, which is to keep the deer out. 1, 2, 3 deer. Yeah. They kind of cluster up in herds. Yeah, they've gone uphill. They don't like me here. Yeah, there's a deer up there. Right there. I think it's a female. Yeah, it looks like a female. Yep, no antlers. I imagine if you didn't know that was a deer and like you were out here, that would freak you out. Huh. So suddenly we have power lines again and a light. I totally forgot about that. For the rain, you can still see quite far. I'm surprised. That deer still is not happy about me. So at this point, you can either get on the trail here or continue following the road. I'm sick of the road. Now that I've been using a gimbal for a while, it feels strange to pan without one. Here we go. Step 1 of 1,445. I might have hit perfect timing as far as the daylilies. So as you saw when we were coming up, there are a lot of deer in Nikko. So some areas are fenced off. They have these gates and fences to stop deer from getting in and damaging the ecology of an area, because the problem is there's so many deer, they just eat too much and they do a lot of damage. And it's starting to get foggy. I don't think I'm going to see much of the sunrise. Alright, here's the shelter, and no one's staying at it, so perfect. It'll keep me out of the rain. I'm going to try to get a few hours of nap, then go up to the top platform to see the sunrise. Wow, looks like I timed it just right. I came in here right before the fog rolled in. Huh. Alright, it is absolutely downpouring. I'm so glad I'm under this structure. Even if it is a little windy, but it's a clear case of beggars cannot be choosers. I'm glad that shelter was there. It wasn't a fun place to sleep. I kind of slept between the gusts and more intense parts of the storm, but then woke up for them. I've slept worse places, but I can't remember when. There we go. There's the end. And we've got to the observation deck. It is about 4:05. We have reached the top of Kirifuri. I want to focus on those clouds. And I don't think we're going to see very much. But that's okay. The important part for us is we made it. You can see a little bit of breaks in the clouds. I think that might be Nikko down there that you can kind of see a few lights from. Might be. I have trouble with geography when I can't see very much like today. If I look at the map, yeah, that does kind of suggest Nikko. Or actually, is that Tokyo? No, it wouldn't be Tokyo. It's not far out enough off. Supposedly, on a very clear day. I've never been up here on a very clear day. This is my second time coming up. You can see all the way out to the ocean. You can see Tokyo. You can see Tokyo Skytree. You can see Fuji. But I've never been up here when it's that clear, and I'm pretty sure if you're going to be up here when it's that clear, it's got to be winter. And I'm not sure I want to do this in the middle of winter. Because, oh yeah, that is Nikko. Because if scuba was cold in the winter, this is going to be downright unpleasant. It's still raining. It's still wet. Let's continue this little hike. Those are orange flowers. Those are the daylilies. So that's the flower that this area is famous for. So usually this time of year, if it's not raining, you get lots of people who come to see the blossoms. Here, let's take a closer look at one. It's a very pretty orange flower. That's what I think. Here we have the deer gate on the other side. So, Kirifuri Plateau is area with all the daylilies. It's relatively steep. and actually it has a lot of flowers other than just daylilies. It's considered ecologically sensitive, so they want to keep out deer who have been known for overgrazing in Nikko because there's too many of them. Basically their population exploded. So fences, gates like that keep the deer as much as they can out of sensitive areas that would be damaged by overgrazing easily. All right, I think I'm not going to see very much on this hike, but I'm having fun, and that's the important part. Are we having fun? Yes? Everyone? Fun? Mandatory fun. And this is where the trail splits up too. So actually, this is a way to access quite a few mountains. Deer tracks. Deer are up here. Well, I'm sure that's why they put the fence. Ooh, it's a little slick. Also, that one's messing with the gimbal. I am clearly taking the less used path. Now look, the people are coming too. All right, let's get it on. You know, I bet this is a pretty cool view when it's not cloudy. Oh well. So the trail that's in the best shape seems to be the one that's the closest to the edge and the windiest. But I'm not gonna let a little wind or rain defeat me. Bring on the mud. It only makes the glory of getting to the top greater, right? Alright, we're getting up there. We're gonna feel some wind. I'd need this windbreaker even if it wasn't raining. Yeah, if you don't like wind, this is not a trail to take. I bet that's pretty when you can see something. Can't wait to get to the top, take some pictures, take a break. Unfortunately, I don't think the nearest restaurant opens till 10 a.m. And that's it's not even 6 yet. This part's gonna be much fun, but it will be fun in that twisted way. What is it they call it sometimes? Type 3 fun. The wind just stopped for a second. That was weird. Are we having fun yet? Yes, yes we are. More fun, please. So this is the point where it gets kind of narrow and thin as we make kind of that last approach.
there's trees. One side is pretty barren. I think the wind has something to do with that. Not gonna lie, that rain kind of hurts my face. Might cut down on the wind and rain a little bit, so I guess that's nice. Also kind of a nice change of scenery. Half the time you're like, where does the trail go? Alright, that's actually a pretty cool rock formation. Somebody's been putting sticks up there. I've made it. So I made it to the top of Akanagisan, 2,010 meters. We have a nice little shrine here. I don't know if it's because of elevation or the wind's getting worse. But honestly, yeah, it's probably not going to be the most fun hiking back down. But, yeah, easy part's over. Alright, on the way back down you can see quite a bit more. So you see those orange flowers? Those are day lilies, which Kirifuri is famous for. We still really can't see Nikko or Utsunomiya. You can see a few buildings. You can see down there the road that I walked up. Still pretty foggy. You can see down there's the parking lot for Kirifuri. There's a restaurant there that opens at 9, so I still have a while to wait. I really want some hot food. You can see there the stairs. Right here. There you can see the stairs that lead down to the parking lot. Still can't really see where I was hiking and climbing before. Looks like the fog and cloud cover just moved up. Alright, I'm gonna get down to the shelter, probably take a little break, because I kind of want to time me arriving at the parking lot when the restaurant opens. Overall a good trip. I'm gonna have some coffee at the cafe. They don't serve food until 10. Anyways, I only fell twice. I hope you enjoyed our little trip. Tell me what you think about it down in the comments. If you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in our next adventure.